Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the government. We know everything that goes wrong because we are part of the government. Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Tell me which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to.
Oh yes, which way Nigeria? Which way is Nigeria heading to? Yes, that's the same question we have been asking, and we keep asking the same question. And we are just trusting that someday, somehow, some way, the answer will land on the soil of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Well, if a solution will come, it definitely would come from you and I. And we just know that as hopeful as we are, someday, somehow, like we're being encouraged anyway, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. It's on this note that I'm welcoming you to another edition of The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe. And this is Honor 103.5 FM. And we are located at number 39 and 40 Adebayo Street, Kogi, New Bodija, in this beautiful and ancient city called Ibadan, on the soil of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it's another beautiful and bright Monday morning here. And I hope your weekend was very good, and I hope your night was restful. And we hope this week is going to be a better edition of last week by the grace of the Almighty God. So every Monday, we come together and deal on certain matters that are of national concern. And we get precious entities, eminent personalities, get them on honor seat, like I have one already on honor seat right here, and we ask them questions that borders our heart as Nigerians, so that we can find answers to some of these questions that are actually mind-boggling sometimes. So, on behalf of Frontiers, especially our leader, director, pastor, doctor, comrade Oluwaseun Samson Awodele Sam Awo, I'd like to welcome you to today's edition of The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe on Honor 103.5 FM. And in the studio with me, I have a host of fantastic magic hands that are working with me to bring this forth to you wherever you are privileged to hear and watch this program. I have in the other cubicle, the man that is making me visible to you wherever you're watching me from, and that's Chairman Kazim. So I have Kazim in the house, and I have Farouk with me. Farouk is in the house. I have Olaito, and I have Opeyemi. These are wonderful hands that are going to be working with me this beautiful and bright Monday morning to bring to you today's edition of The Veil. Don't go away.
Nigeria, which way Nigeria, which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh sure. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Heaven and earth will...
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Honor 103.5 FM, Ibadan. And I am Olutola Shofoluwe. The program is The Veil. The Veil. On this program, we actually remove the veil from issues that are of concern. And we make sure that obscurity gives way to illumination. We also make sure that the concealed is also revealed for people to see. We leave no stone unturned because we want to ask questions, prime questions, sometimes very, very sensitive questions, so that we can get answers to some of the questions that are just bubbling on our heart as Nigerians. We all know that the situation in the country, it's kind of funny. Yes, very funny. Because how do you explain having so much abundance, having abundance of a lot of resources, and yet you're suffering? I mean, ọmọ aláṣọ wa ń wo àkísà, ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran wa ń jẹgun ẹran. it's very paradoxical, and it's not reasonable enough. And of course, we have people in the corridors of power already saddled with the responsibility to make sure that things go well with us in Nigeria and as Nigerians. All of us cannot be there in the place of power. Yes, you would say we put them there, but that we must be properly, adequately, correctly defined. Who are the we that put them there? That's another question. And then if they are there, what are they there to do? They are there to make sure that things get better. They are there to make sure that they leave the place better than they met it. But the reverse has been the case over time. Somebody is going to come around and come to the seat of power at various levels, meeting a particular situation. Instead of leaving the office at the end of the tenure, making the situation better, what do we get? More often than none, things move from bad to worse, and that's not giving us a good face in the international community. We're here, and this is Nigeria. We're Nigerians. Not everybody is jackpine. Some of us are still here. Some people are hell-bent on staying on the soil of Nigeria till things get better. But when will things get better? A number of questions we're going to be looking at this morning. And on Sit With Me is an APC stalwart. This is a man who understands the nitty-gritty of politics. He is a politician. He understands the game. He understands the rule of the game. He also knows when the rule of the games are not being respected. He understands the ayinike and the ayinepada of the game. And welcome with me on Honor Seat this beautiful and bright Monday morning, Honorable Omolaja. Honorable, good morning, and good to have you on Honor Seat this morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Mr. Tola Shofolue. I'm delighted for you having me here today. And good morning to you, our dear world listeners who are listening to us from all the corner of the world, and particularly Nigeria. Good morning to you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. It's great having you again, and we're very happy that you could make it this morning. And I know that you could have been around last week, but you had to make a trip. And I hope your trip was cool, sir.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Very good.
Thank God.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, listeners and viewers across the globe, you can hook up with us on our Facebook page, Honor 103.5 FM Live, where you can be watching this. And then you can also join the conversation. You can drop your comments. You can ask your questions. You can drop your. You can also drop your opinions there, so that we can make it known to the world. Yes, Honorable. Let's start with this. You're an APC major player, and let's look at the just concluded gubernatorial election of Ondo State. What's your view of of that result? What's your view? I know you are going to be talking as a politician, as an APC person, but let me say this. In our culture, I mean, in our politics, it's like rigging has become a culture. And because I need you to answer all this together, and then you see the power of incumbents play out. You also see the attraction of the federal might. And then one question is the indispensability, the significance of INEC and the almightiness of INEC. Is INEC actually independent or dependent? We'll start with your view of Ondo election results. What's your view of that?
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Mr. Tola. The election of Odo States have come and gone, and the beautiful part of it is that people came out to vote. And you talk about the rigging of election, which has been our integral part. It is rigging of election is reducing well, I mean, beautifully. And all we have now is vote buying, which we have inculcated to our culture, and it is because of the voters who always requested for money from the player of the event. So when people are talking about rigging, we kind of rigging are going on right now, because let's face the fact. If people are around in 2006 and 2007, if they witness the election, they will not talk about rigging. If the people that witness the election during the MPN and UPN will know what rigging is all about. Technology have taken all over, and with technology we are not having perfect election, but we are having beautiful election, whereby it is not where you are going to have before. You are going to see bunch of vote coming from rural area where there is nobody. They just have to stuff their ballot paper into their ballot boxes and bring it to the INEC and get it counted. And I really wonder,
without INEC verifying.
Without the INEC, we not verify anything. We just put all the voting materials in the corner, and even it can even be tampered with, because it is there for anybody to see. So, but now we have seen the technology taking all over, and with technology we are getting good result at this present moment.
Now you call it beautiful. Is it because your party won?
You see, that is the funny part of it. It was.
If it had been another party, would you have called that beautiful?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for asking that question. You see, what happened with the journalists is that they always like to having this kind of controversy all the time.
No, we just want to be sure.
Because when you are talking about federal might, APC was in power when what's it called? Engineer Sheikh Makinde won an election in Oyo State, and the same thing applicable when Osun State government Governor Adeleke won.
Understand that behind the curtain,
in Edo State, we have seen it all over. We have seen it in various places.
Honorable, hold on, Honorable. Do you understand the reality of the romance behind the curtain between the would-be Oyo State governor then and Mr. President?
It is not. It is. He won election during Buhari. He won election when Buhari was there. And what relationship do Engineer Sheikh Makinde has with Buhari then? And
okay,
we are not talking about
Buhari.
Yeah, we are not talking about. We are not talking about federal mind. It has nothing to do with federal mind.
Well, it filters in. But when you have performed properly, when you have performed well, when people, you know, right now, there's this public sentiment. Now, when you have been accepted by a people, it is very possible for them to vote you in, and if the result is not tampered with, so we should give it to INEC to a degree at that point. Okay. Now, and the point is, do we call INEC an independent outfit indeed? Because most Nigerians make us understand that okay, INEC is an independent National Electoral Commission, yet dependent on the federal might. So what do you say to that?
You see, there is nothing like federal might. There is nothing like, you see,
who pays the piper dictates the tune.
No. During the time, you see, INEC is being guided by law, and mind you, when you are
the law that APC doesn't have respect for,
it is why you talking about APC all the time. You've forgotten that we had the worst election when PDP was there.
Yeah, I have an APC man on seat.
We have the time when it was the PDP that introduced vote buy. Nobody talks about it.
I have an APC man on seat right now. That's why I am asking the question that has to do directly with your system.
And I'm telling you that a lot of election has been won when APC was in federal, having all the federal might.
Right.
And people can be able to vote according to their conscience, and even voted who they didn't want out when PDP won election. We have seen that a lot. So when you are now talking about INEC is not being independent, INEC is being guided by law. And mind you, technology take a lot of impact in our election, whether we like it or not, even in our ways of life. Because if we don't have any technology the way we have, you will see fraud going out anywhere.
Understand that there is a romance between humanity and technology. Please go ahead.
Yes, you see, technology like somebody was telling us that somebody said on a platform that is being always conducted in Nigeria. I've forgotten the name of the person that normally anchor this program. It was said by Archbishop of Kano State. I forgot.
Matthew Kuka.
He said, take Obama from United States of America as a president and bring him to Nigeria. Is going to be corrupt. And take any president, anybody from Nigeria to be president in America, because there is always law that is going to guide you if you help. Now we are not talking
that's an environment that has optimal respect for law. Go ahead, sir.
Democratic norms. Now we are not talking about Nigeria.
They are imperfect. Yes, they are not doing bad.
Yes, we are not talking about Nigeria, whereby people. You see, when Edo State election was conducted, the candidate for Labour Party, Olumide Apata, was almost cried on the national TV because of what he saw. He never blamed INEC. He never came out and blamed INEC. He was blaming people because people are demanding for money before they can be able to vote.
That has become a culture.
Yeah, for you to see the decadent in the system and the decadent in people that are voting for our elected officials.
The point is
now.
Okay, please. I'd like you to learn because I need it.
Now, we don't need to talk about poverty. We are talking about greedy, because somebody that collected 10,000, 20,000 is not what is going to eat for the next 4 or 5 years.
you know, someone said, before you do something about that which lies ahead, handle that which is at hand. Somebody who has not eaten 2 days before, I mean, these are humans. And that's why, we're coming to that point where I'm still coming to that question. Yeah, now these are human beings. Somebody who has not eaten, who is not sure of where the next meal is coming from, and somebody just breezes in and offers some money, and you say he or she wouldn't take it. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. What about those who are in aims of power, who have had so much, who has a lot of property, who are still a criminal? What is that? Is that not greed?
That's greed. That's
now that's you are talking about imam or a pastor who converted things that belong to the people to his own. Is that not greed?
Of course, that's
you are talking about when you have to go to a party whereby somebody is going to be eating 4 or 5 plates, and he's going to see someone that has never eaten a single plate, and he's going to be even taking more. Is that not greed? Greed has become part of our culture, whether we like it or not. It has nothing to do with poverty. It's that people that like to acquire more and more and more, and which we have to sensitize ourselves and change. You see, that is the problem we are having in Nigeria. It has nothing to. We don't need to peculiarize it to a particular party. We are going to say what truth is all about. We talk about truth all the time. I didn't even know about brand envelope before Governor Ajimabi came, because some people always demanding, a lot of journalists are always eager to get money from you all the time. That is when I heard about brand envelope.
Allegedly, sir.
Allegedly, yes,
right,
because I am telling you what has become part of our culture all the time. So this is what we need to change. And people need to vote according to their conscience, because it doesn't take 1 day, 2 days, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years before you can be able to sanitize a system.
Do you know that it is very possible to buy the conscience of an hungry person?
You are talking about when you.
I am just saying these are the realities that are facing us.
We are now talking. You see, I have been on the field. I don't know about you. I've seen people that are well fed. I've seen people that even have enough. I know about a neighbor that is controlling about 3 flats belonging to his mom, his parent, and is in the control of this, and is even demanding money from the field.
Different strokes for different.
You see, I want you to know that greed. You've read Animal Farm,
yeah,
whereby it was because of revolution of some few set of people who are not doing well. That is why another set came in. And what did they do? It's about greed.
I agree to that.
You see, this is what is peculiar to human being, and this is what we have to change. So now, people demanding money before they can be able to vote is wrong.
Okay. Look at it from this angle, Honorable. Those who are demanding and those who are offering.
People demand before they can be able to offer.
Okay, if you have nothing to offer, will their demand not end in zero? So which means it takes two to tangle.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying here. It takes two to tangle, sir. Now, it takes two to tangle. And I think you mentioned something very profound the other time about a systemic error. Now, Bishop Matthew Kuka said, if you bring Obama from the United States of America to Nigeria, he is likely to fail woefully. And if you bring anyone from, if you take anyone from this space to that end, he is likely to succeed. Why? System. Which means we're talking about system here. Now, if we continue to run on this current system like we have been running on the same system, do you see the light at the end of the tunnel as we proceed in this political game? Because it is said by a number of people. I remember I was in a meeting a couple of years back, and this woman came all the way from America, Apostonika Darami, and said, you cannot continue to do. He said, if you are doing the same thing the same way, expecting a different result, it is and it's an indication of insanity. Now, why do we keep roaming about the same spot that is yielding nothing to us but failure? And yet we have leaders there. Who is going to take the bull by the horn? Now, remember, a couple of years back, during the tenure of Mr. Goodluck Jonathan, former president of this nation, there was this confab. Until we speak, little or nothing has been done about that, with so much fun that went into that exercise. And we are still, I don't know, why are you politicians comfortable running with a system that continually fails us, and you guys are doing nothing about it? What are you saying about the system? Don't you think that it's time for us to be intentional, to be deliberate about looking into the constitutions? Because we run the system via constitution, and if our constitution is faulty, then the operations is not likely to give us, a tremendous result. What do you say about that system? What do you say about the system?
Our constitution is perfect. It is not. It might not be perfect, but our constitution is good.
All right.
That is why when you are talking
because
about,
I was going to take you up on the word perfect.
It was good. It is very good. Our constitution is good. It's not. It might not be perfect, but that is why they have to remove electoral law from our constitution. They made it to be an electoral act whereby it can be changed at any point in time.
Why has it not been changed till now?
They are changing.
Everybody wants to come around, eat his own cake, drop the rebellion, and then.
Do you know the feud between the National Assembly and President President Buhari the other time when we are going to election?
Okay.
It was because of the Electoral Act. They are changing it all the time. They are changing it every time. At the point in time, that is why we are having law that can be able to be in the tender with electoral system. We can be able to take. The kind of the electoral system we are now having. All these technology that's been changed is being borrowed from Ghana, Kenya all the time, because a lot of Nigerians have gone there to be in mission and be seen what can make our election to go accordingly. That is why it is allowed. Electoral law, it is changeable. It can be modified.
Okay.
Now, before the last time we had this, then they are going to talk about the delegate. We want the system of the delegate whereby each party will be able to elect probably the president, the governor, to be so universal, like what is happening in the United States of America, whereby the member can be the one that are going to choose instead of delegate. Delegates can be tailored according to a candidate. But when you are talking about the people, when the members of the party have a kind of unison, a kind of vote in choosing their leader, it is going to help us. I know we are getting there. So a lot of things is getting better in Nigeria, whether we like it or not.
Yes, I am not disputing that. But the word better is better translated to reality in the lives of Nigerians. Why? Because they don't understand this grammar and this stuff we're doing. When people are not comfortable, they aren't comfortable. When people are good, they are good. When things are bad, Nigerians don't know how to pretend. The only thing is that our system, our politicians know how to force certain things down our throats.
They don't.
Why? Because
we. I beg to disagree. Because
they know how to deal with the minds of Nigerians.
No, when Goodluck Jonathan,
for instance, look at this. The issue of the fuel that is ongoing. Yes, first subsidy removed and all of that. Look at the hanky-panky going on. MPC do its own. Okay, the Ipman we run their own. Dangote. Look at all the funny saga. Look at the saga.
Is the saga now benefiting Nigeria, or is a negative impact on Nigeria? Is it? We are
going to talk about that after this commercial break, Honorable. Okay. Please don't go away. This is Honor 103.5 FM, and the program is The Veil with Olutola Shofolo. I still have an honor seat, Honorable Omolaja, an APC stalwart. I'll be back. Don't go away.
Honor 103.5 FM.
Once you enter Ibadan to enjoy yourself and have a swell time in a swell place with sweet sensation, just go straight to Match Fort Courtyard Hotel and Suites. Match Fort Courtyard Hotel and Suites offers you A+ hospitality in a fantastic environment. Check out the rooms: Standard Deluxe, Super Deluxe, Executive Deluxe, Genius Suites, Executive Suites, Presidential Suites. Superb rooms like Royal Palace, constant air conditioning with switch aroma and plasma TV all over the place. Executive VIP lounge and full bar. 24/7 power supply with relay of generator. Lovely swimming pools for young and old. Complimentary breakfast. Airport shuttle and car hire services. First class recreation facilities. Gym and spa. Nourish your body with local and intercontinental cuisine. Sunday buffet 11:30 to 4 p.m. every Sunday. Match Fort Courtyard Hotel and Suites welcomes you at number 2 Emi Adejumo Close off UCH Second Gate opposite Bottles Republic Lounge, Agodi GRA Ibadan, Oyo State. Telephone 091-1001-6995 and 091-3552-4814. www.matchfortcourtyard.com.
Nigeria, something big is here. Are you scared of acquiring landed properties due to lack of trust and authenticity? Do you have to wait endlessly to get your red copy survey after every property purchase? Worry no more, because You Fit Homes is here to do things differently while providing solutions to housing challenges in Nigeria. With properties in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, and now Ibadan. You Fit Homes is here to make you a property owner. Get 50% launch discount off the actual price on our Ibadan property, located 10 minutes to the train station at Ido and 10 minutes to Monia train station. We won't just issue you a CFO. You also get a red copy survey right after you buy from us. Visit our head office at Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, or call 0812-020-0803 for more inquiries. You Fit Homes, a home for all.
Are you ready to walk with purpose, walk with pride? It's time for Walk with Honor 2.0. Mark your calendars, December 7th, 2024. Join thousands of participants as we take to the streets in a celebration of fitness, unity, and community spirit. Whether you're walking for health, for fun, or for the love of honor, this is your event. Together, we'll make strides toward a healthier and stronger tomorrow. Don't miss the chance to be part of something bigger. Invite your friends, family, and colleagues. Lace up your sneakers and let's walk together with honor. Remember, December 7th, 2024. Walk with Honor 2.0. Stay tuned to Honor 103.5 FM for updates. Let's make this walk unforgettable.
òdodo lọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá tó sọ pé bàbá dóko bàbá ẹlòmíì rí àní kò sóko tó jókòó bàbá ẹni lọ. ìgbà tí mo dé Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites ni mo fìdí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí múlẹ̀ láìsí àní-àní ìgbádùn ṣodo síbi kan ju bí kan lọ. Subcam is centrally located in a secure environment that gives you rest of mind anytime, any day. At Subcam, our goal is to offer our guests a comfortable, affordable, and exceptional accommodation. There is also event and conference hall for all locations with watertight security. Our restaurant serves local and continental cuisines. Assorted drinks are also available in our bar whenever you want it, alongside Wi-Fi coverage and top-notch laundry with other facilities too numerous to mention. Seeing is believing. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites is at Plot 3, Mechanic Scheme, opposite New Garage, off Ijebode Road, Ibadan, your state. Telephone 090-6466-7569. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites. In hospitality, we lead.
On the 103.5 FM.
Alright, thank you for sticking around. This is still Honor 103.5 FM, and the program is The Veil. I am Anuoluwapo Idowu, and I still have on Honor seat Honorable Omolaja. Before we went on that commercial break, he was about talking, he was about giving an answer to a particular question. Or rather, he asked a question that, okay, this fuel thing, has it been of benefit to Nigerians or not? Honorable, I beg to disagree that, yes, in a way, perhaps looking at it systemically, it might be a plus factor, but the Jefferson period, may take some time. And anyogbe ajadun kaja to gbe nkokan lawon eyan ma je. Yes, even if it's going to have a futuristic, plus factor, if it's going to have some futuristic advantage to Nigerians, so what are you saying? Now, currently, you know how hard things are for Nigerians. Some people, some cars are home now. They can be, people don't just drive around anyhow. Why? Because of the hiking fuel pump price. Now, sir, what do you think the solution is? It is your party that is ruling right now, and see how your political administration and administrative prowess has brought us as Nigerians, and you keep telling us we should keep having hope. Àti ní hope o, àmọ́ ṣé mọ̀ wípé ìrètí pípẹ́ náà máa ṣọkàn láàárẹ̀ ńbọ̀lẹ́gbẹ́ yín ń bá wa lọ, Honourable.
Mr. Tola Shefolu, it's so sad sometimes when the journalists are not advocating for the reality in life.
Reality, yes, sir. What's the reality?
Now, you talk about somebody's word that said, when you keep on doing the same thing, that it is not positive. And we see it is like a systematic failure.
That's what I'm saying. What is your party doing?
We are talking about the problem of the fuel we've been having for the last 28 years when all our refineries are not working.
And you promised you were going to revive our refineries.
It is not only. Do you know how many billions PDP or any government have spent on this refinery that is not working?
PDP
now we are not talking
about you.
Now, yes. And this government took it by the bull. They took it. It is not even about APC. Fuel subsidy removal is law.
No,
it is law.
Already, we've moved past that.
Yes.
But what are you going to do about? Because
now you ask a question. You ask a question. I'm talking about the benefit of the problem, the fuel fighting between NNPC, Dangote, and other importer of fuel. We have seen that during the time they always importing fuel. Anytime there is any festive period, whenever we want to do probably Leia or Christmas, you are going to be seeing all these crises from here and there, and we are going to be buying fuel at about 3 times
the normal price.
Normal price. Now, you can now see the kind of decadence we have been having from them importing fuel. That is why a lot of the cabals didn't want Dangote refinery to succeed.
That's right.
They can be able to control the market force if we are importing fuel. They can tell us there is a problem in where they are getting it, and they can tell us there is problem in the ocean.
And
that is why it's
Nigerians will have to suffer for it.
But now they can see that if with what Dangote refinery is producing, we will not have any kind of interruption. They are benefiting from all these like this of interrupting it, whereby if assuming we're having about 50 million supply of fuel we are using in Nigeria every day, they can make sure that they short charge us with 20 million, and we are now going to be scotting for this 30 million, and we are going to be buying the fuel at a very high price. Now the presidency have said that everybody must be buying from Dangote. It is going to make sure now NNPC will make sure they repair their refinery. 1 or 2 or 3 is going to be working, and before you know it, others are going to spring up as well.
That's the way I am going. It's good to hear it. Okay, it's beautiful to the earrings, but the activation of the verbal submission is what Nigerians are waiting for. Sir, the point is, see, we are tired of promises. Nigerians are tired.
This is not about promises. This is not about promises.
Last year,
this is
remember,
about throwing the gullet
it was
to the ground. This is about
one of the Parakot refinery was supposed to have been resuscitated last year August, according to the promise of of the presidency. Now this is November 2024. And we are still talking. Is it not ridiculous that an entity, a businessman, one entity who is a Nigerian, came up with a refinery on the soil of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Is it not yes, as much as it is a plus to us, is it not a slap on the administration, on the leadership, that we have about 4 or more refineries and a whole system cannot resuscitate one in years?
Including me and you, we must be shameful of ourselves. It is not about the presidency alone. This decadent, this wrath has been going on for a very long time. We have been seeing turn around maintenance from one government to the other. I am telling you, it is now the challenge.
Only thing people can do is to protest.
It is now. Why protesting?
If you protest,
no.
When you protest,
the government are making it conducive. They are okay. When Dangote was talking about President Tinubu, how he invited him to Lagos to site refinery, people are laughing. He said a lot of people are laughing with him. They said people are making ridicule of him, that he cannot do it. As somebody has done it, it's like throwing gullet on the ground. Others are going to spring up. If this one is well protected, that when we are having,
that word.
When we are having,
if it is well protected.
You see, when we are having this issue of GSM, MTN came, Globacom came, Econet came, Globacom. He was frustrated. He was frustrated by President Obasanjo that brought it. He frustrated Globacom because he believed Atiku have interest in Globacom. Now, the one that doesn't even buy 1 penny of the license that belong to Nitel, what happened? Anything that belongs to government is always because of bureaucracy. It's always die. Because you, me, Nigerians are always there.
Also, you're talking about privatization here.
The same thing happened to NNPC. Government workers that have been working in NNPC for the past 28 years are drawing salary, and they cannot make any impactful things on this in this refinery. You will know that there is problem. Others will spring up, whether we like it or not. Is either we sell NNPC as scrap, or reverberate the company. Something is going to happen in years to come.
I think it should happen because the way things are right now, Nigerians is the system is actually it's a laughable situation.
Tell me what is wrong in IPMA having a refinery? What is happening with IPMA?
And the point is that money, I mean, a lot of funds are rolling.
Because a lot of them, they know that they are getting they know they are getting extra money. Happening. Money that's supposed to be used to construct road, build hospital, having good impact on schools, are what all these the oil goons are taking from Nigerians. They don't want to invest. They just want to be taken. That is all what they want to do all the time.
Should they be above the law?
It is not about the law, but how are they going to, when they have the
what
chest of money to fight the government?
What governs administration? What governs governance? What governs leadership or rulership or a system? Is it not the constitution?
It is not about constitution.
It is about what?
The constitution doesn't run its own. People are the one that are implementing our laws.
We are saying the same thing. The people that are there, are they actually doing the right thing? See, when people know that there are consequences,
privatization is the problem. It is not only about that. Privatization is the only answer.
The only answer, and it has to be fully protected by the system.
And they are protecting it.
Okay, I agree to that to a degree. Now, the point is, I am still asking that this current system, this current system of governance, or rather the constitution that is guiding the administration, and we are getting this kind of result. It's like putting so much into a system and getting so little. Don't you think
that is why Tinubu government is changing things?
Don't you think it is time
Tinubu government is changing things?
For Tinubu's government to have a review of this constitution, because it is germane until something is done about how we rule, about how we run the system, which is traceable to the constitution. I don't see things happen.
The intelligence of this presidency,
side.
The intelligence of President Tinubu is what he has taken the bull by the horn, by taking it right from local government autonomy.
But he doesn't
even go to the National Assembly. He just went straight to Supreme Court, and the case was looking at, and the kind of judgment that is why you see there has never been any time you see local government election being conducted all throughout in Nigeria.
Yes, I'm going to talk about that before we call it a date on the program. After this commercial break, I'll be back. He has taken the bull by the horn, but it's like the bull is still hitting some Nigerians in some ways. I'll be back after this commercial. Don't go away.
So Nigeria will fall.
On 103.5 FM.
Orin hallelujah ló gbẹnu wa kan ìyẹn ní Possibility Chapel International látàrí 22nd anniversary and ordination service tó wọlé dé. Àjọ̀dún ọdún kejìlélógún bíbá Ọlọ́run rìn nínú májẹ̀mú tí yóò yìnrìn tí yóò sì yẹgẹrẹ. Àkòrí àjọ̀dún bí ìwọ bá gbàgbọ́ ìwọ yóò rí ògo Ọlọ́run. John 11:40 Sunday ọjọ́ kẹrìnlélógún 24th of November 2024 láago 12 ọ̀sán ìyẹn 12 noon ní ìsìn agbára yóò máa gbìnà yá níbi tí wòlíì àgbáyé wíbẹ̀ jẹ́bẹ̀ ni Apostle SMO Mustapha bàbá ṣe bí ọba yóò ti máa sọ̀rọ̀ àṣẹ àti agbára jáde tí ọ̀rọ̀ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ yóò sì máa fìdí múlẹ̀ ní wàràǹṣeṣà àti ní mọ̀nà wá Prophetess Bisi Aláwìyé Àlùkò JP lolórin ẹ̀mí ọjọ́ náà Prophetess Ambassador Mary Ọláìdé JP Mama Possibility fúnra ẹ̀ ni yóò máa fi ìrì ọdún kí gbogbo wa káàbọ̀ Evangelist Ọláyínká Balógun lákọ̀wé ìgbìmọ̀ àjọ̀dún olùgbàlejò àgbà sì jẹ́ Pastor Olúṣeun Awódélé Sam Awo ó yá ẹ jẹ́ lọ forí kórè àti ìrì ọdún ní Possibility Chapel International Abàọ̀dàn via Ọlọ́sàn Alákíá Ìbàdàn nínú àjọ̀dún ní ordination ìyẹn ìfòròyìnsípò àwọn ikọ̀ àtìrí yóò ti máa wáyé fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè sórí 08077774880 Ọlọ́run Possibility yóò àwa mọ rírì.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize in importing and delivering quality royal beds, sofas, lights, and doors to every home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dogafort Filling Station, Ilewure Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices.
You fit fly.
Do you know the key to unlock your dreams of traveling abroad to different destinations like USA, Canada, UK, Australia, and other countries in Europe is at your doorstep?
All you need do is just pitch your tent with You Fit Fly, and we shall show you the world in comfort. Oh yes, we're still leading in ticketing, flight reservation, airport transfer, special vacation, hotel reservation, international travel consulting, tour package, travel insurance, and holy pilgrimage, and others.
If you therefore wish to study abroad or travel to different countries around the world, we are here to give you that opportunity.
At You Fit Fly office,
Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan, 0901 111 1190.
Website www.youfitfly.com. With You Fit Fly, you shall see the world in comfort.
On the 103.5 FM.
All right, thank you very much for sticking around. Welcome back from that commercial. Yes, right at this point, there is a Nigerian in the diaspora that's going to come in. Last Monday edition, we had a Nigerian from South Africa, join the conversation. I have another Nigerian right from the United Kingdom. I'm talking about no other person but Abiodun Influencer. And the question is, I hope, hello, Mr. Abiodun.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Abiodun. And that's Mr. Abiodun, influencer from the United Kingdom. Now, this is Nigeria, and this is your country, sir. And although you are not on the soil of the Federal Republic of Nigeria right now, we have a guest on seat, and I was talking. We're talking about our constitution. What do you think? What do you see to the constitution that we are running with? Do you see light at the end of the tunnel? Do you see things change if we continue running on this same constitution, sir?
Oh, very well, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm with you. Hello, Mr. Abiodun, are you there? All right, what is trying to... Hello, yes, I have you.
Right,
I have you back.
All right, so we appreciate him for his assessment and offer, because we were listening also. The Constitution needs a review as urgent as possible.
Wow. It needs a review.
Up till now, and we are yet to get the maximum result expected. We should do something about it. Because there is a saying, there is only a fool that keeps doing the same thing the same way and expect a different result. So if the Constitution is not helping us as it should help us, we should.
Oh, I guess the network is not really favorable. But he made a profound statement there, sir, honorable, that...
Go on.
that it's only a fool that does the same thing the same way, expecting a different result. So, from a Nigerian in the diaspora, this is a submission that our constitution needs an urgent review so that we can have.
No, I beg to disagree with him. I can see he's listening to us as well.
Yes, he's
because
listening.
United Kingdom is being run by unwritten constitution. They don't even have written constitution.
This is a peculiar country.
And no, it has nothing to do with peculiarity. It has to do with our system. Our ways has to be reviewed all the time. And United Kingdom is progressing all the time. That is why they can be able to opt in and opt out of Brit.
All right, I think I have him on.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Abiodun.
Hello, I'm here.
All right. Yes. I'd like you to drive home your point because I have to round off right now.
All right. What I'm trying to say is, history it does not agree with me. The United Kingdom that you talk about, sir, written constitution or no written constitution, that is a working system. And the system has always been working. For instance, there is the law, which is constitution here, that you cannot run on the road. The speed cannot be more than 20 kilometers per hour, and you will not violate it. On the highway, it's no more than 70 kilometers per hour. It's the law. You will pay fine if you violate it. Once things like this are put in place, it will change a lot of things about our environment. The National Orientation Agency needs also to up their games. People are not well oriented. Ordinary traffic light in Nigeria, people don't respond, they don't respect it. You cannot do it here. You will pay fine. Those are the simple law in the Constitution. Everybody is aware and you will not violate it. So if we don't have that effective, that's what we are saying. We have laws there. The review we address which arm of government, who is responsible for the enforcement and all of that. That's part of the review we are talking about, sir. It's not a total change of the present constitution, where you need to dot the I and cross the T. With government is better.
All right, Mr. Abiodun, thank you very much. You actually hit the point. You already made your point, and I want to say a very big thank you to you for joining the conversation all the way from UK. Thank you so much, Mr. Abiodun Influencer. I hope to have you more on some of our discourse. Perhaps next Monday we will still get hooked to you. Thank you very much for being part of this. And Honorable Homalaja, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you for honoring this invite. I'd like to have your final word to the government and to the Nigerian people.
I think I employ the state governors to let the local government works, because like Mr. Abiodun just said, it is the council that makes changes in United Kingdom. That is why you see a lot of impactful things. And I can tell you about the parking ticket. If you want me to talk about UK, I can tell you from now to tomorrow.
You tell us later.
Yes, I'm looking for.
All right. To the Nigerian people, what's your advice to us in this situation?
Nigerians must be able to change according to the law, and they must not revisit to the past always that what happened in 1980 or what happened.
Come on for it, initial.
No, we have to.
All right. Thank you very much. That will be it on today's edition of The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe on Honor 103.5 FM. I'd like to say a very big thank you to those of you who joined us on our Facebook page, on our TikTok page, on other social media handles, YouTube. We're on Radio Garden. We're everywhere. Thank you very much. I'm sorry we couldn't take in calls today. More than that, we're going to do more of that next Monday. Now, before I go, I'd like to remind you of Walk with Honor Season 2. It's a 10-kilometer distance fitness walk from Honor FM, our station here, our outfit here, to Adama Simba Stadium. When is it coming up? It's coming up on the 7th of December. Yeah, 7th of December, December 7, 2024. 7 a.m. We're going to take off from here, and then we have that wonderful fitness walk from our station here to Adama Simba Stadium. And for more inquiries, you can call 0807 794 3457. For more details. Thank you very much. I'd like to say a big thank you to you guys, Apayemi, Farouk, Olaiton, and Kazim. Once again, on behalf of our director, Comrade Oluwaseun Samson Awodele Samawo. I want to say a very big thank you to you, Honorable Malaja, for saying yes to this invite. God bless you. All right, Nigerians, thank you for being part of the show. I am Olutola Shofolue. I'll see you again, same station, same time, next week, Monday, God willing. Enjoy.